Watch Krogan! Watch Krogan incoming! That all you've got.
All right. Putting down the Krogan ain't that easy. And there's the blood pack leader.
Have a nice trip!
But he gets mowed to pieces. Any more? Well, there's medkit, so let's just snag it. I did. Seems I did take down the. Oh yeah, so time to have a chat with Garrus.
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Oh.
Get your head down!
Damn it, I thought I took that thing out already.
Yep.
They fixed it, but not completely. I made sure of that.
They're offloading.
Watch your back, Shepard.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that hurt.
They're rappelling down the side wall, ground floor.
Alright. But the universal.
They've reached the rear stairs.
Ah, shit. Once again I was mowed down because I got pinned. Down. Well, gotta reload. Came back. Yeah, the heavies are.
Scope and drop!
Missed. Those look like they're Turians now.
This should punch through their armor.
That should hurt them. Oh. Well, oh, damn. Garrus got hurt.
Garrus.
Hostiles incoming.
How to bring out the heavy.
Firing an impact shot.
It's time to bring out the heavy artillery to take his gunship down. All 3 mercenary groups beaten, but Garrus took a hit. But he's alive.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
Don't die. Actually, I know he doesn't. What? Yeah. All kinds of bonuses and things gained. But there would be still another person in Omega that is worth or need of recruiting. But he's also non-human, aka Mordin Solus, aka Salarian.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
They did what they could, but you're gonna have some scars. I'm sorry.
Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Oh, well, he's got himself some scars, but he'll survive and he'll be ready to fight.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, 2 subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Yeah, there's all kinds of science fiction super communications equipment and gear in New Normandy, of course, because they would have to be. But here's the armory, tech labs, but there's nobody there. And it's real nice that they made all the markings about different locations that where this or that is leading to. Makes it a bit easier to navigate around the ship. Well, I think it might be
Commander,
time to...
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
So it's time to check out the message. Unread messages. all kinds of little oh yeah. All kinds of extra missions and details that, yeah, there's plenty of side missions in addition to these main story-driven missions, which mostly are these recruitment tasks. And, well, I think I might be, well, it might be actually prudent to get back to Omega and prepare to recruit Dr. Mordin Solus. Yeah, coming back again, and apparently it took a few days, this little interim, for them to get Garrus Vakarian fixed up again. Yeah, it's a nice looking space. It's not nice place, but it's a good nice looking space station. I do say that what Mass Effect does very well that many other games don't take so well or don't do so well is the fact that the game is not always so good at Alright. Well, it's something like this that there's these
quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Well, good for Garrus. Most likely not many did see his face when he was alive, and well, I do have to admit most Quaturians look very alike, so not much of that. But it's time to go and start hunting down or searching for Dr. Solus.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvaged parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut it, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go talk to Harrod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, then maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
Well, there's a Quarian stuck in here dealing with some sort of local thug called Harriet. And there's Watcher. Let's have a chat.
Human, tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavon. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavon we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavon. Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavon.
Yeah, he didn't seem to be particularly elaborate about talking. Yeah, meaning that he didn't speak that well. Maybe he wasn't particularly intelligent, maybe he was just badly educated. Or maybe he just didn't know human language so well. Water are, well, they are considered vermin, yet they are perhaps the toughest, most meanest bastards, toughest and most surviving species on the planet. And there's a...
Humans are a blight on galactic purity.
And that's Harrod. He's apparently a Elcor.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about your deal with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
Well...
What if you and I make a deal? You let him set his own prices, and I won't break your legs.
With barely contained terror, you drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even started.
Resignation. Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise. Conciliatory. To show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own wares.
Well...
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With
Well, that
bribe,
cigar in his
my
mouth
prices
doesn't
are
look
the
right.
lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
So, well, all kinds of handy stuff. Oh yeah. A big gun. Oh yeah. Scary looking armor. And some cosmetic items, which are actually quite nice. And I do buy them. Actually,
This is valuable.
well, all the handy stuff. So let's just go and now have a chat with, give some info to the Quarian.
End is not. Protheans cast off the lesser races. The Krogan, the Vorcha, and the humans.
Oh yeah, he indeed
So they
is.
dwell in filth.
He might be rambling some sort of.
There they lay
He might be rambling something about religious bigotry. But I guess he has a right in here because rambling religious bigotry doesn't fuck with Arya. Not in nice way either. And I think that Arya is quite picky about who she accepts to fuck her nice way.
I heard you spoke to Harry. Thank you so much. At this rate, I'll be off the station in no time.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Well, just regular being friendly. And what does he have? Basic upgrade things. There's Watcher mercenaries. All kinds of equipment. I do like this place that, well, it has reason to be basically much more dense location than Citadel is. But gameplay wise it also is much better, this kind of smaller, more easily navigated locations. And there was Harry, not the man not so friendly. So, but it's time to go and have a chat with Dr. Solus, wherever he might be. And here it is, once again still in Omega. Time to go and have a chat with Mrs. Loak, voiced by American actress Carrie Ann Moss, mostly known from her role as Trinity in Matrix movies. But she does have quite good, that kind of ruthless woman's voice. And interestingly enough, when you look about
me and some friends got stupid one night. Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols. We all got out, except my buddy Naraka. Places like this are slaughterhouses, dressed as nightclubs. I shit you not.
oh yeah, well that was quite good judgment. Yeah. She's got that. Aria's got a Turian and a...
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Aria has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the Bloodpack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job is done.
Good luck.
Well, the Patriarch is basically... he's the old guy leadership of management of Omega. Aria took over from him, and just as a show of how nasty she can be, let him live. Of course, he crippled him badly, and she's got a couple of Asari dancers to to provide her some eye candy. So yeah. Even though all Asari are female, I think she's actually much more into females, even though, so, yeah.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
I'm looking for Mordin Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Mordin. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Alright, so now I know about... how to find Mordin. He's the doctor. And that's a private room. But it should be downstairs where the Patriarch is, aka the old Krogan. And he should be somewhere around here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the lower level bar, and there's a sleazy bartender who actually tries to murder, who actually is a murderer. He poisons drinks to humans because he hates humans. But Shepard can do a little nasty move on him because of because of Severus had to do some alterations to Shepard's physiology to make sure that he would actually wake up. So where am I? Oh, there's Patriarch. He looks old and beaten. So let's just have a chat with him. Arya wants to keep him alive because if somebody would kill him, that would mean that she's weak. So that it's her trophy, and she wants it intact.
You said he had close family. He'll just want revenge. Kill the family first, then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Arya's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Arya?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Arya arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Oh yeah, that's impressive to beat up a oh yeah, she's a little heartbreaker.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Well, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. A few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Arya might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see, not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
So yeah. Let's ask about why he's called Patriarch.
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
Oh yeah, which means that Arya took a big Krogan male and made it her bitch.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Alright, so, well, let's be friendly.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could could be my Krant, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Oh yeah, it's quite interesting because there was the
You were right to come to me. I can talk to Arya for you myself.
the Krogan have been given a stereotype of being thugs, violent, not thinking ahead, and well, Rex was basically somebody who was a thug and all that, but he had simply. All right.
Out of our way, human.
You here from Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
You're Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Not even combat scene. Yeah, 2 Krogans. That's it. That should tell that it happened as a cutscene. Should tell that how tough those guys were. They were nothing.
Killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Use this. Don't ever let anyone think you're weak again.
Thanks to you, I am a Krogan. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Oh yeah. But it's basically quite heartwarming to see that how the old beaten man got some. Well, he got some pride back. That well, he's no longer Arya's just a trophy that she keeps it around. He might actually have some respect left in him. That Patriarch knows things which are still valid. And it also is an interesting little breaking of the stereotype about Krogan that BioWare had already established.
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Oh, so now she wants to hear the report.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done.
Even on the Asari scale, she's easy on the eyes.
Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
We can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm in the meantime? You look like you need to loosen up a little.
Well, he did have a nice girl called, and I do say that the outfits and lighting are really good. That they're just barely enough to see that, to make sure that they are really damn beautiful. Those Asari. They're most likely at the maiden phase, running around the galaxy for a couple of hundred years before then going back to the other phase. I don't remember exactly what were the basically 3 phases, but the oldest one was Matriarch, and they are elderly Asari, usually have already children of their own, and cunning and tough as hell, they're sharp as razors, and they are cunning and they are powerful. They have influence, they have friends, they have most likely quite potent biotic abilities, and they are as physically as tough and able as everybody else is. And there's the prophet. Let's have a chat with him because he's a pest.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human. And you.
Well, at least he's consistent. And he has a box. Every man who has a box to talk on is a serious politician.
Pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
Oh, well,
you can't keep me out. I live in there.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in till the plague has run its course.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Turian. Quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
So, well, let's not let him get infected and ask somebody else.
It's safer to stick with a squad who's immune to the plague.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
Yeah. Showing concern about the health of teammates. So let's bring out the humans, which is to say Zaid and the Dollard Jacob. He got there. Oh yeah, all the necessary guns and stuff. And in this phase, it's quite impossible to actually.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's just not carry all the guns around here and get some ESO, refined element 0. Very handy, important resource to use and have quarantine in effect. Place looks quite battered, beaten, and no chance. And oh yeah, and in this map, in this kind of action maps, it's possible to use the little map spin to get you acquainted with the actual location and see the target where you're going, but it's just an arrow showing pointing the direction. Not as efficient system as in, or it's not as easy system as in the first one.
Blue Suns and Borgia shooting anything that moves.
Well, thank you. That means
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Plague control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
oh yep. It is quite cold, and there's a Batarian sick here.
Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
I need to find Morton Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morton and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it! Damn you! Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
I told you I'm looking for somebody. Would you rather I let you choke on your own blood?
I suppose not. What do you wish to know?
I need to find Morton Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Morton worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
When I find Morton, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morton is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Small act of being kindness to somebody who most likely did not expect it. It ain't particularly awe-inspiring, but it's a... Oh yeah, there's one. Looting the money, looting the money. What might be here? All kind of handy stuff. Easy enough.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Dead Turians.
Bastard sees us in this room. Said we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards. Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay.
Yeah, cough, it doesn't matter the species.
I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too.
He most likely had one as well.
He's still talking to me though. Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Sad. But that kind of little apocalyptic logs, final entries, are basically something which they build the world of this game, and they build it really well. So let's just open this one as well. Yeah, very simple puzzle. More money needed. That's judging by the harsh sound, that must have been Vakarian. They aren't particularly known to be human friendly. What might be in this little location? Ah, looks there's a couple of
Eyes ahead!
couple of blue sun troopers, which means that nothing particularly bizarre in this. That guy's a Vakarian.
No shield. Gotta hurt.
He's broke. I do say that quite at the beginning of the game, equipment tends to be a bit of a weak side. But judging by the amount of troopers I just had to face, I might be getting close. Explosive containers. And some ammo.
This is valuable.
Assault rifle boost. And there's some sort of apartment to loot. I think I'm gonna loot it. Alright, open that one. Oh, these basically just they dropped quite a lot of all these little electronics decryption skills and that kind of things you might need.
Oh, thank God you're human.
We saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us.
Alright. Just loot that one too, and let's have a chat.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Is what I hear right? That this plague doesn't affect humans?
No. It seems like some kind of bioweapon or something, since it affects so many different species. The Blue Suns figure humans caused it. They're shooting us on sight. God knows how many have already died.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now, trying to help plague victims, offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Morden's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Morden's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Well, still trying to be nice, or mostly, and actually try ending this episode right here before meeting Dr. Solus, because he's gonna have a lot of talk. So see you next time. See ya.